Hi, my name's John Muir. I live here in O'Fallon, Missouri. I'm a retired school teacher and a full-time composer and musician. Um, I'm here to talk about pre-existing conditions and how they affect how we're dealing with our insurance. If we lose the idea that you can get insurance when you have a pre-existing condition, the cost will skyrocket. I have a grandson who has type 1 diabetes. He was diagnosed about 2.5 years ago. He just turned 12. Right now we're covered through work, but as you know, work is changing. The corporations are taking on less and less of the insurance responsibilities that they did in the 50s, 60s, on up to the 90s. And so if we have to start paying for pre-existing conditions, where does it stop? Type 1 diabetes? If you're a woman and you have bad menstrual cramps once a month, where does this stop? If you broke your fingers playing baseball and eventually arthritis sets in when you're in your 40s, can the insurance company say, no, we're not going to take you? I remember when I was in my 50s and I have type 2 diabetes, a very large corporation, an American corporation, came in and talked to me in my home, told me everything they were going to do for me. We started filling out paperwork, and they actually looked at me and said, you have type 2 diabetes? And I said, yes. And they folded the papers up and said, we can't help you. Where am I to turn if I don't have help? We are simply middle-class folks. Middle class and poor folks in America, and especially Missouri, cannot afford for the Republicans and Josh Hawley and his gang to side with big corporations. They've got to be on the side of the people. And that's where I stand on this. I heard it rumbling a few months ago that they were talking about doing away with laws protecting people that had pre-existing conditions. And my first reaction was, who are these people? Why are they trying to hurt the American people? Why are they trying to hurt Missourians? That just doesn't make any sense. I have a very close friend who I was talking to just Sunday. We play music together. He's a web page designer, and he's self-employed. He's on the Affordable Care Act. He said, if they do away with pre-existing conditions, where do I go as I get older? What am I supposed to do? He's middle class, struggling, just got married a few months ago, and he's looking around. He's taking note of what's happening. People need to look up and take note of what's going on around them. Otherwise, they're going to get steamrolled. I don't see insurance companies building up big jobs in Missouri. They're paper pushers that come out of the East Coast. They make money. That's what they do. I don't begrudge them the idea of making money, but on whose back? All we can do is hope that we have someone like Claire that will look out for people in Missouri, because obviously the Republicans are for the party, whereas Claire is for the people.